But when you hear hypocrite talk, loud them make them sit and talk. All them can do a flip and talk. Our life them can't talk. You man, hypocrite talk, loud them make them sit and talk. All them can do a flip and talk. Our face them can't kick off. No for them claim them with you. Want extra clip you. Want come Western and spit you. Want sneak up and I spit you. I'll take your bicycle to the surprise. Don't know where it's you. Pray Father God and that man will try to you. And relieve the burdens the way you have with you. Preaching of His Majesty will uplift you. Make the meditation give you. So when you hear hypocrites and talk, loud them make them sit and talk. All them can do a flip and talk. Our life them can't lock off. You man, hypocrite and talk.
Good night, people. Good night. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Here to do an interview with Mr. Peppa. Y'all hear that song, y'all know exactly who I'm talking. Bad artist.
All them can do a flip and talk. Our life them can't talk. You man, hypocrite and talk. Loud them make them sit and talk. All them can do a flip and talk.
Our life them can't pick out mother. Good night, Carrie Ann. Hope you're doing well. Haven't spoken to you in a good minute. Hope you're good.
No for them claim them with you. Want extra clip you. Want come Western and smith you. Want sneak up and I spit you. I'll take your bicycle to the surprise. You don't know where it's you. Pray Father God and that man will try with you. And relieve the burdens the way you have with you. Preaching of His Majesty will uplift you.
Good night, Universal.
Loud them make them sit and talk. All them can do a flip and talk. Our life them can't talk. You man, hypocrite and talk. Loud them make them sit and talk. All them can.
Yes. TT, I'm going to send you the number and you know what to do. Thank you.
Touch out, roll out, be a girl, surround, tugs them, no fuck, money enough dog. Yeah. Yo, crank it. Alright, split flight, Chris Knight, the drip right.
What am I drinking?
Top girl is yours, so we live life. Money in the bar, dog, it no look right. Some fat pussy girl,
And
make
as
it right.
always.
Pool party on the inside. You know some cocky girls that kill vibes. Big time. And anywhere we go, oh, be a girl along with them. I tell we say we sweet like a bubble gum. Four girl in a
Someone phone me to dash away for the deal.
Be a girl along with them. You know much time we try circle down. Them a girl hotter than a tickle bone. All around me down like a trap. Peppa meat name so me hot. Sing loud like banana. Indian girl, coulda white, coulda black. Me and the girl them roll out with the that. Pull up in the vehicle, pull up. Drop the tune, speaker, pull up.
These songs that you're hearing is Mr. Peppa latest tune them. I was running some of his old tune earlier, but actually I was listening to
be a girl around me down. You know much time I try to circle down. Them a girl hotter than a tickle bone.
Sweetheart, you got two phones. Use the good one. If one is giving a problem, you just jump over to the good one. It's definitely the iPhone giving a problem, huh? That's all the rest of the iPhone something, you know?
Some fat pussy girl me invite. Pool party on the inside. You know some cocky girls that kill vibes. Big time. And anywhere we go, oh. Be a girl around me down. I tell me say we sweet like a bubble gum. Four girl in my car, so I'm troublesome. And anywhere we go, oh. Be a girl.
Yo, I'll go through the band, I like it.
Yeah. Best love. Me nah lie, girl, me have to confess. You take me heart to a place you never been yet. Make me start breathe some things me never think yet. Like a mountain.
Oh, it's a Samson.
I must God send you come feel blessed. Girl, you give me high.
I'm gonna send you the number right now. You know the number me have another phone. This phone needs to be cleaned up like so bad.
So me know you love the energy a flow from the pipe. Oh, what a pretty sight. Lips them a bite. Feel like a kite with me all up the night. Ready for giving the feelings me can't fight. Yeah, you love.
Oh, sorry peeps. My bad. I jumped off the thing that I was on. My bad. My bad, peeps. My bad.
Feel like a kite with me all up the night. Ready for giving the feelings me can't fight. Yeah, you love knock me out so like Mike. You give me the best love of my life. You know my wife time.
I'm gonna call you right now. Oh, I switched the mic off. Stupid. My bad, peeps. I was just contacting but what's that for? Boosty second. Well, pick up. I'm calling you. I just add you. So what's your name? TT Diamond, I just add you, but you keep on bumping off. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I never make Peppa count off the stars. Count around them can't count the shots. 50 than me name them can't clown the dots. God, you bad, you bad. Take when boy girl lock like them glad. I go in and me name them know me mad. Watch us stick me cross me head madder than most. Love a brain me head hotter than toast. Nice up the ensign stand up and boast. The gorillas snuff like a command post. We no make people laugh like ninja man post. Me nah look ninja.
No, what I look for something I'm mad me every time I go over the screen and cut off. What's going on?
Me nah look no likes like Instagram post. Them nah spend no cash and quick fit at most. When me step to the bar and a coffee man a ghost. When they see the Benz roll out, nice up anywhere, inside out. Rockford, Narbrook, Homestead South, nice up anywhere, inside out. When you see the beam man roll out, nice up anywhere, inside out. Make a bank run car money at the spot, nice up anywhere, inside out. After me the beer so the damn bad. Palestine grab a girl Louis and bank. Sweet and so till she a call man God. And ready to tell her boyfriend no call her bank. Don't see her one she with dead pan slap. But we never get loose cause we bet pan God.
Can you guys actually get him because God just answered me basically.
When you see the Benz roll out, nice up anywhere, inside out. Rockford, Narbrook, Homestead South, nice up anywhere, inside out. When you see the beam man roll out, nice up anywhere, inside out. Make a bank run car money at the spot, nice up anywhere, inside out. You want to block? Well, I make Peppa count off the stars.
TT Diamond, what happened to your phone? Like, are you need a new phone?
Take when boy girl lock like them glad. I go in and me name them know me mad. Oh, what you say? When you see the Benz roll out, nice up anywhere, inside out. Rockford, Narbrook, Homestead South, nice up anywhere, inside out. When you see the
I have an interview with the artist Mr Peppa.
When you see
But
the
to tell you the truth, I haven't seen him on the live for a minute. So,
Nice up anyway, links I vote.
Yeah. You hear the song? It said links all about the place. You see it? So the thing up.
Pepper.
He had a whole different flow than what we actually used to from him. He got a whole different flow. For somebody tell me, I wonder, this doesn't even sound like him, but it's him. If you know his voice. But yeah.
Clocks on me foot, cut off the jeans. If it girl love me, send car, Peppa never breathe. If I grade, then I top of the beat. Every split from Earth Street, every never sweet. Smarty little spice, every rip up of the sheet. What make you think every girl a fit up on me feet? Get your money up, no, get your money
My
up.
Chloe.
Get your use up, you broke. No red eye in the Benz when you see me on the truck. Try to run it, go along with me, talk. Get your money up, no, get your money up, no, dad. God, let me youth in a nigga to be live up, don't die. Riches can't too much in man. If a millionaire out there, me a feel the one of money carry through the world, that only manners. Every day me get up, dog a hustle with dollars. In all the time I idle like a lot of breed like the others. Rather read my Bible say no big cryers. Rather tap a piece of food, charge of the banger. Western Union, the money grammar. Get your money up, now get your money up.
Good night, Ganja. Hope you're doing good.
Try to run it, go along with it, talk. Get your money up now, get your money up now, dad. All of the youth in a nigga to be live up, don't die. Get your money up. Things nice now. VVS, you make it nice now. I know why can't make me left my ground. Me a king in a big place, me love my town. Me no scratch me head when me say price now. Anything mama want, yeah she get it right now. To me happy and I leave them say me right now. To me money get strong, Mike Tyson. Get your money up, yeah, my money up. Gone are the days when the city pepper broke. Come to me when we spend on the chop. Hard work put in and no free and no look. Get your money up, now get your money up. Play on the fuck, get your youth stuff it up. No red eye for the Benz when you see me at the truck. Try to run it, go along with it.
Good night, Bullock and
now get your money up, now dad. All the youth in a nigga to be live up, now dad. Get your money up, now get your money up, now dad.
Everybody's doing good tonight.
Pepper them. Yeah. Push the youth.
I like the new flow, Emma Carey. I understand. Like I said, if you don't even know it's Mr. Peppa, you won't even recognize his voice because he sounds completely different than what we used to. From hypocrites attack, loud and make them sit and talk. All them can do a flip and talk. I wanna let them get yeah. I'm not sure if this one of the
Gorilla.
this is one of the old.
Continue. SGR. Hey, Cell Black.
I'm trying to get in touch with the artist. I spoke to Ola yesterday. I was busy all day myself, so I didn't even get a chance to talk to him today. But I spoke to him a couple early this morning. I spoke to him like a real early time. Okay. This is on the live. And
the fuck them a top up. Small money top, boy, shut your ass, man. The fuck them a top up. Can't you? Can you get me high?
good night, Mr. Peppa. How are you doing?
Bless up, bless up, bless up.
I sent you a message earlier, but I see that you didn't check the message. But I'm going back and forth on both phones, so I don't know if you answer me in this one because I went live, so I couldn't check it anymore.
Oh, I was on the road rushing to come in because of the curfew.
Oh yeah, y'all on a curfew Saturday. Yeah, your early curfew thing. That's messed up. Mr. Wholeness, what are you doing? But anyway, how are you otherwise?
Well, life is the greatest, so we cannot really complain with all that's going on. We have to give thanks.
True. Most
Yeah.
definitely, that's true. So yeah, as you know, I explained to you that Net Jam 2021 is all about promoting the artists, them from old school, new school, upcoming artists, everybody in between. It's just a whole promotion and their new songs, single albums, and stuff like that. And ain't nothing complicated with the question, just simply standard question about the music, and I never get into artist and personal business because it's none of my business. So yeah, that's basically all promotion over on my side, which is Holland. So yeah, if you want, you could go ahead and just introduce yourself to the audience. I mean, your people's on there, so they know basically who you are. But on my side, a lot of people that just got in the reggae scene don't really get it as yet. So yeah, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, bless up. Well, basically, for the folks that really are not familiar with Mr. Pepper, Mr. Pepper is a dancehall artist, original hardcore dancehall artist from Jamaica. Came on the scene pretty much in the year 2000, but got the hit single Talk in 2005, going into six. That was the international start off. Me I say so. Basically, Mr. Pepper is just, me I say a person who love life, and I love of Jamaican dancehall music and culture and African culture, and we have good substantive music for the fans and always have a message behind the music that is positive. So for those who being just currently introduced to Mr. Pepper, welcome aboard. It's going to be a musical journey. So, support and, stay tuned. Great things to come.
Most definitely, definitely. So y'all hear that? Artists got some new things coming out, which I mean, we love music, so me basically follow my artists them from back in the day, which you're one of them. I basically kind of know what you're doing when it comes to your music, whatever you put out on the net, of course. So I'm not really like new to anything. But for the
Right.
new people, them, yeah, the artists are doing things. Because just the other day, somebody asked me what happened to you, and I don't remember the other artist's name. I'm like, he's still there making music. It's just not. It's no. I said to the
Another
person,
another artist?
no. They asked me for you and some other artists from back in the day, and I said to them, say, yo, the artists still are doing thing. It's not because we're not hearing from them. It doesn't mean that they're actually not busy. So yeah, they went over YouTube and check out the latest stuff. So like artists from when you did bust out in a year time, a lot of them you're not hearing much from them to tell you the truth. And like I said, if you don't follow most of the artists them on social media, you don't know what they're doing and what they're up to. And yeah,
That is true. That is true.
my thing. So I basically kind of follow basically a lot of artists all over the globe because then I know what they're up to. And if I do get an interview with them, at least I'm up to date.
All right. Right.
So all right. Beside all of that, I'm just going to jump into the question because like 10 to 12 questions I'm going to ask, and that's about it. We ain't going to stretch it and do it like elastic band. We're just going to jump into it. My first question from one of my followers, one of how old were you when you start in the music business, and what makes you pursue it to be your career? Put it that way. What got you
Okay.
started?
Okay, well, basically, I was born in a music family. My oldest brother is from the dancehall giant duo producers, Steely and Clevie. So my oldest brother is Steely from Steely and Clevie. So, we own the sound system called Silver Arc. And, Steely produced basically some of dancehall's most prolific hits from Shabarangs, Ninja Man, you name it, come right down. You understand?
The
Super
old
Cat,
school
all of them
hits.
come up to
Yes,
current artists, as current as Bounty Killers and all of them. Me, I say so.
yes.
Born in a musical family, the music was always around. My mother is a singer from the 12th tribe of Israel. So she has been touring around the world from we were kids. We always hear her mother touring and always gone halfway around the world half the time. So
Nice,
I
nice.
I officially started recording music at the age of 15-year-old while attending Excelsior High School. That was when I made my first record. So I would say I would officially as an artist at 15-year-old because I produced a record that was you could buy at the record shop. And
Oh,
then,
nice.
as the years go by, we progress until we get the hit single.
Talk. Mad. I did not know all of that. And see, these are the stuff that a lot of followers and fans don't know about their artists. Basically, they just know the standard thing. Like I didn't know that your brother, your big brother, is from Stevie and Cleveland back in the days, and that your mom was an artist too. Like that's all new to me. So this is what my platform is about. So people now you'll know. And
And I
also,
really
yeah,
appreciate that. Really appreciate that because as you say, a lot of times the fans don't know a lot of the backstory behind a lot of stuff that they see.
yes,
You know, so me I say big up my Europe massive them on the line, DJ Bossai. You don't know, big up yourself, DJ Blast, DJ Juba from the UK, big up yourself, you see me I say so. You don't know people. These are the fans them that understand, kind of understand what Mr. Pepper is about on a daily basis. So I really appreciate you introducing me to, a
yeah,
new
yeah,
demographic
yeah,
of fan
man.
base.
It's my pleasure. Like I said, you're one of my artists them from back in the days, and yeah, you never seems to like disappoint when it comes to the music aspect of the whole thing. So yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming
Mm.
over here and doing this interview with me. All right. Do you play any instruments?
Nah, that is something that always, like, I wish I was like a player of any instrument, like whatever instrument it is, because I just imagine if I could play an instrument, how I would infuse that into, my own music and production. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. That would be great if you could, because a lot of artists don't really play instruments, to tell you the truth. A lot of them don't, especially in the dance, in the reggae department. Because in the dancehall department, because in the reggae department, you do have a lot of artists that play instruments. What accomplishment have you achieved within the last 15 to 20 years within your music career? What would you change then, or what would you tell your younger self then compared to now? What advice would you give your younger, the 15-year-old you?
Okay, well, first of all, accomplishments over the past, I would say 15 years would be, just a massive musical education, just growing and maturing in the music, get beautiful chances to travel all over the world and, sing for my fans and also to expand my fan base over the last 15 years, especially overseas. And, so I would say musically, it has been knowledge and it has been experience and it has been a growth in fan base and we have seen a growth in evolution, I would say, in my music, my language in the music, my delivery in the music. So all of that has been, mighty, tremendous to the whole movement over the last 15 years. Now, my advice coming up for the upcoming artists is like, you just have to just do what you do. And I would say like, do a little bit more researching and studying of our dancehall music and have a greater understanding of what was done before and the formulas that was done before because dancehall is way huger and was way huger in the past than what it is right now. Like we were always up in the billboards and we was
True,
always doing great collaborations. The first time people
true,
see Biggie
true.
Small and Puff Daddy was in a Super Cat video. You know what I mean? So we have the worldwide formula and I think the youth, them, my advice is just study what the elder them and the star them, Shabba Ranks, Ninja Man, Bounty Killer, Beanie, Sizzler, Capleton, all of them, what them do for sustain such stardom over 15, 20 years, is a formula to it. So, and then of course they can incorporate their new flows, their new vibes into the thing, but, just always keep the thing rooted and grounded in the Jamaican dancehall culture. Keep that rooted because that is what the world
Yes.
wants.
Yes. All right. Let me ask you this. Do you think over the years, a lot of artists, and I do not want to use the word sellout because that's too much of a big word. Do you think a lot of the artists that have sell their talent for little or nothing when the bigger corporation, which is in the States, of course, or England, making major millions more than the artist does himself or herself?
Are we talking about dancehall music? Are we talking
Yes, we're
about
talking about that because that's your genre, of course, so we won't stick to it.
I don't
Both.
think we
A matter
get
of
I
fact,
don't
both. Both.
yeah, well, on the Jamaican side, on the dancehall side, I don't think Jamaican artists getting much big opportunity to even sell out to no big corporations. Like nobody not no whole heap of people not getting signed from Jamaica on a rapid level that we could say, oh, how come these artists getting signed? What are they doing? Are they selling out or whatever, whatever? I don't see that, you know. Sean Paul them no sell out, Shaggy them no sell out. And then Conscience get a hit song in the international market, broke off my back and my father them, and but I don't see. I don't
But
even
then
think
again,
about that.
those are commercial artists. You know, they can't take it too ranchy because you know you have to sell in Europe and you got everybody listening to it. So I think
No, but
but
you
there was
want to know
a
the fun.
couple
You
of
want to know the funny thing. You want to know the funny thing
yeah,
is whenever we have an international song from Jamaica dancehall, it is
yeah,
always a song that people cannot even sometimes understand the language of it.
that's
They
true.
want the hardcore stuff. They don't want a watered down
The
hip hop
water
sounding
down.
version of
Yes.
dancehall. They want the hardcore something them where sometimes them cannot even understand what we're
It's
saying.
all
You
about
know
the
what I
beat
say?
and the
It's
do,
all about the
do,
beat
do.
and the
Yeah.
groove and the vibe and the energy of the music. You know what I say? So I think that I don't think any selling out going on. I just think that we're not getting enough opportunities. We don't have enough star filling up the billboards. You know what I'm saying? We don't
That's
have enough
true.
people that
That's
sign
true.
up to the big records and stuff. So
No, but okay, what I mean, like if Rihanna do a song with a Jamaican artist, whether it's reggae or dancehall, or DJ Khalid, or any one of these big names, Jake, all of them, I personally think they, even though the song maybe belongs to them and the title and all of that, and they're just giving you a verse or a couple of a verse on the song, but the song make millions years after years. 'Cause we played in a club over here and the people them go wild, and I'm thinking, okay, how are they making all this money? And the artist that's also on the label, again, the song may not be theirs and the beat and all of that may not be theirs, but it's like they're making all the money. What about the artists that, all right, say you do a collab with Rihanna and the song makes millions. Like you only get a portion and that's it. Even if you did help with the song or help with the beat.
no,
Because a
you
couple of
see,
years they were saying that a lot of Jamaican artists sell out to the bigger X them
no,
in
no,
America,
no,
to the bigger
no, no.
labels.
No, 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 no. I think there's a misunderstanding right there because if Rihanna come to me to do a song with me, there's no way that the right proper procedures is not going to be done. You know what I say? If
True,
I help with
true.
the writing, I've got to get my rights. If I agree to sell all of my rights, they got to pay me whatever we agree. So I don't think nobody getting used like that. You as an artist has to be have to make sure your paperwork is
It's
sorted out. That means you
solid,
sign
yeah.
up to ASCAP, JCAP, BMI, whatever collection agent. So whenever this song make any money, you get what you're supposed to get.
You get
And
what you
if
deserve, yeah.
if I have a beat and Rihanna or Drake or any one of them use it and make a beat and get a hit song on it, I am going to get my money. They're either going to clear it before they release it with me, so everything is cleared up, or I'm going to
So your
sue
royalties
afterwards.
are okay.
Yeah, of course. So artists have to make sure them paperwork sort out. So, yeah.
And I think that would be a good advice for the younger upcoming artists, them the one that really know too much about royalty and stuff like that. And I preach that every week in my interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think back in the days a lot of artists got effed over when it comes to their music back then because they didn't know much about the royalties and the sheets and all of that. So yeah,
That's true.
okay. All right. What do you think you've ever no, all right. Let me put it different because like I have two different, it's the same question, but it's written different. All right. What do you think you have contributed to the dancehall industry since you've started?
What I've contributed, like
Yeah,
I am one of dancehall's like most authentic DJ. We are what represent Jamaican dancehall music or dancehall sound, and you know me, I said the levels of dancehall. So I think I've contributed a tremendous effort, so to speak, for lack of better words. With a
yeah.
big hit song, Hypocrite Attack, and a next big hit song, Gangsta Gorilla, and of course we enjoy other hit songs in other parts of the world, because the first time I ever went on a tour was not for Gangsta Gorilla. It was not for Hypocrite Attack. It was for a song that Jamaica doesn't know. It was a
Those.
collaboration with me and War 21. So we have different hit songs, different places in the world. That is
Yes,
what
yes.
keep me
That's
going
true.
and build a fan
That's
base in the
true.
world. So my contribution to dancehall has always been paramount. You know, me I say we
Yeah.
have a hit song and hit songs that cannot stop playing in dancehall as long as dancehall exists. And you know that
True,
is
true.
a great milestone to achieve because a lot of artists sing day to day and they don't have a song that makes sense next week. So, you know.
That's the truth right there. You can't go around that. You have a
Mhm.
lot of artists make and the internet just hype them up and I'm like, oh my god, this not the music that I'm used
No,
to. I
no,
get
but
this
I
from
take
my
on, no, I'm not
generation.
taking anything away from any artist, you know, but you have different levels of hit song. And
It's
I'm just
true. It's
fortunate.
true.
I am just fortunate to have a hit song that lasts throughout all ages. You have some hit song will make
True,
artists
true.
hit and rich and be known and get popular, but like a year later, 2 year later, that same song don't have the same effect. My song, the effect grows every day.
It's true. That is
Yeah.
definitely true. All
Yeah.
right. I could see that you're passionate about your career and your music and everything, but what drive you to be so passionate about it? Because you know a lot of artists, you have artists where only do it for the money or for the fame or just for the love of music. Which category do you fall under?
Yo, well, straight up, this is my job. So when we do our job, we want to get paid, we
Yeah.
want to get the dividends. But at the end of the day, money is not the sole passion. Money was never the passion first, because when we come out in a music, we just do it for the love of it because we find out say we have support and we have a talent and people urging us and we have links and we have to do something. It wasn't about money. We just want boss, but ultimately it is always to elevate yourself to a better place financially, elevate your families and friends, and
Just like that.
who we can help and all that stuff. And then at the end of the day, you leave positive motivation and inspiration for ones and
Yeah.
ones to come up. So it is a multifaceted type of inspiration that I get from music. It's for many different reasons, not just monetary, but at the end of the day, money, money, money,
Money.
money,
Yes,
money.
yes,
Get more on the
yes,
dollar
yes.
side. Big up my crew them in a Germany. Big up my crew them in a Germany. Night nurse, big
Yes,
up
that's somebody
yourself.
I said every
Yeah.
year you're playing in Germany. Yeah.
Ross
Oh,
Big
okay.
Meal. Yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah, man. So, and listen, Mr. Pepper playing in Germany is not just because Mr. Pepper is a bad artist. We're getting support from people. There is
Yes.
peoples in places that is helping us, spread the music. So we have to
True, true.
appreciate that also. So, may appreciate everybody. You have some people on the live right now where watch me. Wanna know on yourself. Me and on talk regular. Wanna know me appreciate it and wanna know on a part of what is making Pepper movement happen right now. Big up on yourself. Love on it.
Definitely, definitely. Okay. Describe your favorite and least favorite part about being a musician.
My least favorite part about being a
Yeah.
musician,
Favorite and least favorite.
I think, is sometimes being misunderstood by the larger public. I think that's maybe, it's like a pet peeve of mine. Like people always think they got you figured out and paint you with one broad brush like you, like everybody. So that's maybe one thing off the top of my head. I don't really have much things that I don't like being as an artist. Favorite thing would be like getting up every day to do what I got to do. That's my favorite thing to do. Like getting the opportunity to do music. There's so much favorites. Every move, every moment, every word, every link is
True, true.
something one hold dear and special. So I don't really have one special moment in music or anything favorite that I love to do. I just like the whole process. The process of music is beautiful for me.
Okay. And who's your I don't like to use the word idol because we don't know that, but
No, we don't use
who,
idol because idol are like worshiping false God.
no, we're
So
not
we don't
working
worship
nobody
false
around
God.
here. Exactly.
Yeah,
Who
motivation
would
is a
you,
word, is a good word.
yeah, who would you like to do a collaboration now at this point in your career? I know back then you do a wonderful collaboration with a lot of big artists, but like
Mm.
now, 2021.
Oh man. Yo, like that's a tricky question for me. Like, you see, because I'm a fan of so many artists. Like, it's hard, man. Like, it's hard.
Just choose
Like, but
one. Are you? This is the
um,
thing is you don't have to choose. We're gonna leave it at
no,
that
no, I
for
can't
now.
choose. No, I can't choose.
No.
I cannot
Okay.
choose because as me I say, I'm a big fan of so much artists in Jamaica. Like if you tell me say who you don't want to, I've done
Yeah.
combinations in the past, but it come down to the moment and the vibe of the music. Then we say, oh, this person suit it better, or I think this
Yes,
person
yes.
would articulate the vibration that I want. So I think different moments I would have different choices, but no favorite. I love like everybody and ready to work with everybody.
Yeah. As long as the click and the link is there, it's all good. Shouldn't be a problem.
Straight up.
Um, okay. This is almost the same question.
Oh, that Amlock Red Square. Big up the Red Square massive. Amlock and the crew. You see me say Spraga Benz, Assassin, Greg Hines, Natty Chris, the whole thing. Limousine, way over there saying Trinidad. Sugar Slick. Don't know the whole thing.
Have you ever been to Holland? Have you ever
Nah, I've
performed
never.
over there? No?
I've never been to Alan. Alan is Dutch, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I've only
Amsterdam.
been to Dutch controlled provinces like St. Martin. That's the
The
nearest I've been
island.
to Alan.
Yeah, but yeah. It's I wouldn't say it's different when it comes to like how, because St. Martin is a very clean place. Like you don't see a lot of, compared to other islands, you see a lot of shacks and a lot of breakdown stuff. You don't really see that in St. Martin. Like I literally love the little island. I've been
Yeah.
there like
I've,
3 years ago, and I fell in love with it. As I
I've
came off
been
of
there.
there,
I've been
like
there twice.
yes,
It's
I can live
beautiful
there.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
man, St. Martin is
the
nice.
nearest I've been to Europe is England. I've never really been to Europe. I'm
Well,
still
England
waiting.
is Europe, because they're like an hour away
Uh,
from Amsterdam if
nah,
you
but
just fly, 45
yeah,
minutes.
but it's like leaving Jamaica and going to New York. It's like you still have
Yeah,
a whole essence of Jamaica. I'm talking about being in like a whole different demographic way.
yeah,
Every turn you
yeah,
turn is just a different.
different.
Yeah.
Because Holland is like the center of, I wouldn't say the center of Europe, but you can actually leave from Holland, and within 20 minutes you're over the border in Germany, and within 15 minutes you're in the border over Belgium, and then from Belgium it's an hour and a half you in France, Paris. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
we're central to all these big European countries, because within 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, you're in Switzerland.
And dancehall and
So
reggae music is huge,
over here,
as Rasta lover say, they're playing a lot of dancehall in Amsterdam. So, that
yes.
is beautiful. Summitan. A summit and a
Over
summit and a
here,
summit and big up yourself,
over
mama.
here, we got
Always a
a
support.
very, very big audience of reggae and dancehall here in Holland. Um, like most of the, because me and my friend, we party hard when the place is open up. Well, 1 minute we are Belgium, Germany, and it's all dancehall, reggae parties, concerts, and shows and stuff like that. And one of our best DJs from over here, which would be the Jamrock crew. I don't know if you've ever heard
Hmm.
about them. There's like 6 of them, could be more, but yeah, 6 of them, and they play all over Europe. So they kind of broaden the scale of the reggae and the dancehall genre when it comes to partying. So we love that about the whole entire Jamrock crew. Bless upon herself, even though I'm not like all of them, but yeah. Um, and yeah, it's just it's marvelous over here, because when the artists them come over, it's a whole different space. Them feel free. They don't know the weed over here illegal, so they just bun be a weed on the road and just
What you say about weed? What you say about weed? Me
it's
alone to me
legal.
spliff me no puff pass. The place
It's
full of
legal.
smoke
It's
like a truck
legal.
just pass. High grades me want some. Yeah, bro. Big up
You
the
can
Amsterdam massive
literally
them in the clip. Yeah, somebody said big up the Amsterdam massive, and that just make me feel like more I like me spliff, because I heard
like
like they got
like
some bomb weed in Amsterdam.
they
Night nurse, may
do.
I go Amsterdam go smoke some weed? Yeah?
They
Yeah.
do. I'm telling you, you get a whole entire menu, and the menu card is this big,
Oh
and
gosh, man.
you just pick, choose, and
That's what I'm
refuse.
talking about, son. Yeah.
Pick, choose, and refuse. From weed
Yeah.
to hash, whatever you want. Cocktail
Yeah.
above, anything you
Yeah.
want. They have a
No,
spliff over
you
here.
no,
Some
yeah,
of
you
them
about to
people
get
like,
me
why are you
started.
talking about weed? But anyways, over here they got a roll joint. It's like this long, and it
Mm-hmm.
has 5 different hash and 5 different weed.
My lord.
It takes me like a week to smoke that baby. Like no joke. To pull out of that, and you're completely buzz the hell out. So Yeah, man. Alan, when it comes over here, we don't play with the weed. We got the good stuff over here. It holds us
As me talk about
really
weed, I
good.
just my real weed friend, bamboo steamers. Bamboo steamers, you
Yeah,
know the
your
thing.
family is.
Every time, yeah, man, bamboo steamers knows a weed was a straight.
What did this person
Yo, watch out now. Rasta, Rasta love. So when him there Amsterdam, people love him like a Bob Marley. Them say, my lord, me need to go to Amsterdam. 'Cause come like, me feel like a good piece of hype over there for me.
It is. I'm telling you, it is. And even that the hypocrite song talk when that play in any dancehall party, like as long as there's Jamaican in there or anybody from the Caribbean, they might beat down the people them wild and around and down and it must be a shot like yeah, because it's the whole hypocrite because you don't know what people think these days. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I got like 3 more questions to go. We're on time. At least we're not running out of time because normally the time goes by so fast. All right. This is my question to you. Yeah, basically you said you haven't really been to this side of the world. So how was your performance in England? How was it like? And do you get nervous before you go on stage?
Um, nervous. I mean, you know, you always feel a little buzz a little pull in your belly button. You know, I say like for me,
Yes.
nervous is good. Nervous will keep you in check. You know,
Yes.
sometimes you can't be too overconfident because you will go out and sometimes you expect a certain response and the crowd is like, you know, maybe not warmed up to it or for some reason not kicking like what you think and you will be maybe taken aback and, you know,
Yeah.
maybe affect you. So I always be humble about stuff and, you know, but nervous keep me in check. But as soon as I take that microphone and start singing and, you know, if the system is a proper sounding system and the energies around the show and because I know I have something out there that the crowd is going to respond to no matter what,
True,
that gives
true,
me a level
true.
of confidence that is by default. Like I don't have to try overhype myself to go on the stage. I just, you know, I got through like a nervous situation and okay, this is it. I remember like my first time in New York. I was doing like the Irish Jamboree show in Roy Wilkins Park, and that's like 30,000 people. You know, you have
Yeah.
about 30,000 people, right? And I remember being so nervous. My mouth went so dry, I couldn't feel my lips different from my tongue. I don't know if my lips sticking on or if they're moving. I don't know what's going on. That was how nervous I was, you
Oh
know.
my
So I never been that nervous again. I never. It's just sometimes the uncertainty of the crowd.
The crowd, yes.
The uncertainty, but you know, as me I say, me have songs where I know that you know, I don't really need no big forward to get the message across. And whether me like it or not, me I get forward same way. So you know,
Yeah,
as me I say, I'm
that's true.
confident
That's
by
true.
default. You know, always confident, but always remain humble about it. Yeah,
And that's the way you do that. That's exactly how you do it. All right. This is my last question.
a lie. You don't ask a question yet, man.
All right, you understand. That's what it's about. It's about simple 10 to 12 simple question about the music, your career, and that's basically it. We try not to take it too
Anybody
personal.
on the live that after Brenda finish, or what? One more question you have?
Yeah, no problem. Say what you say.
After Brenda finish her last question, anybody on the live have anything I pick them brain about Mr. Pepper? You can splash it to you and I watch the comments and see if I pick it up. But let's go, Brenda.
Okay. Good night, Nicole Madsen. That's one of my best friends together with TT Diamond. TT
Mm-hmm.
Diamond also, she sometimes if I don't have the time to run the page, then you will probably see her doing some of the interviews then now and then if I'm busy, put it that way. But yeah,
Okay.
my question is this, and that's something that just came in on my WhatsApp. I guess the person did not want to put it into the comments because then everybody goes to you. They want to know: are you single? Or are you engaged?
Oh, why would they even do that? Like,
That's why they didn't put it in the comment.
hmm? Oh man, there's a Miss Pepper, of course.
Okay, now girls, y'all know, back the hell up. He is taken.
There is a
All
Miss
right.
Pepper.
And that's the way. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing. Shit. It's
Of
good
course,
to
I
have.
always say balance have a balance thing, you know.
You
Me half in
understand. You
me half Indian, you know,
understand.
so them say Indian people have white liver, so me have to have my woman.
You better. They're like they say, summer is coming. It's cuff season. But anyway,
Mhm.
this is a question from me to you. And this is my personal question as somebody that's been following you over the years. Um, I don't want it to get too personal. Um, what did this person say?
Hmm?
Ramen what? But anyway, we're not worried about the comment. Um, Throughout your career since you was 15, we're not going to try to do no calculation with your age right now. Ain't nobody got time for that. But do you think that you could have be bigger than you are right now in your career? Because it just seems like to me like you could have been bigger. You should have been bigger. You should have been up there with the bigger names, knowing the type of artist you are and the abilities that you have, and you're as good as the rest. So
Yeah.
why are you not up there? It seems like it's pissed me off.
I mean that I think that's a beautiful, fair question to ask. Because you know, Bounty Killer always see me and I say, "Yo, dog, if a big and rich like Mavada and thing," because me and Mavada come on the scene the same time,
There you
and
go.
I just think that I was one of them artists, and I'm not trying to look at the excuse. I've thought about this, right? I've
Yeah.
thought about this, and I've noticed that if we look at certain big artists right now and how they came into the business, a lot of them got endorsed by bigger artists, or they are amongst a crew or a big label.
They're
I was
promoted. Yeah, they're
never
promoted.
in a crew. I was never in a big label. I was never endorsed by any big artist calling me on stage and
Yeah.
taking me around or anything like that. I didn't have that advantage. Many of my peers that is big right now, i.e., Vibes Cartel,
Yeah, but
Movado,
you was a part of
Busy
you was
Signal.
a part of the
No,
other
no,
things, or not a
no,
part that you was like
no,
rolling with them for a
no, but
living.
no, I'm telling you, I wasn't a
Okay,
part of no crew.
okay,
We knew each other as artists because I was always an artist that was in the streets. I made my first record at
okay.
15, so always in the streets. Danny English is, I think, maybe the first artist that I know. Otherwise, I'm Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer signed my first autograph when I was 12 years old. And it turned out that I end up turn an artist and do two songs with Bounty Killer. And I still don't tell him yet say him sign my autograph at 12 years old. But Bounty is the first big artist I met at 12. And then Danny English. I met Danny English when I made that record when I was 15 years old. He was at the studio and he recorded on that rhythm also. So
Yes,
we always knew each other. So people would see me close with Vibes Cartel and freestyling, and they see me close with Spragga Benz and Red Square them, and they
true,
would see me
true,
around
true.
Bounty Killer and they think I'm a part of our alliance and all that. But I'm never yet a part of anything. I was always just good
Okay,
with everybody. Right?
okay.
So I never had that
Understand.
advantage of that boost of a Spragga Benz behind my career, or a Bounty Killer, or
Yeah,
or Vibes Cartel behind my career, or anything like that. I was never like one of them artists. So
yes,
my struggle fight different. And then I was fortunate to get a management team, which was Natural Bridge, and then put in some work, and me and them come together. Me bust the label, and them bust me,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But at the end of the day, they mismanage. And the person that was more experienced, that was at the head of the forefront, he had ulterior motives and messed up everything. So I share that sentiment with you that I should be as huge as I do know them,
yeah,
and busy them, and all
yeah.
of them, all of we are come from the same levels. But
That's the
check
truth.
all them man they come in at the business though. Me
Yes,
not look no
yes. It's
excuse,
true.
but
It's
they
true.
got
It's
help
true.
that I
You're
didn't
right.
get,
You're right.
right? And so me know me for big and rich like them. Me
Yes,
know that, but
I personally think so
yeah, me
too.
just feel like say, yo, me just have to go and fight the struggle, see me, and go and walk my journey, because my journey is my journey. You know what I say?
That's true. But have you ever signed to any label, a major label in the past or now?
No, only Natural Bridge. I've signed to Natural Bridge as the only serious signing that I've ever done before.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So, So I see it all comes down to the promotion of I guess being signed to a label, and if they think you're an artist that can make the million, then they will promote the hell
No,
out of your career.
not
And I
not
think
not exactly.
that's
No.
true
I
because
don't think
you know,
like in
label.
Jamaica. In Jamaica, I don't think the producers them really approach it like first, like, oh, I can make millions of this guy. First, I
Yeah.
think they recognize is your talent. Because most of the producers is like us. They're in the streets, they're from the streets. So they recognize the talent. And of course, someone is going to consider financial benefit. But most of the time, it is coming from a sentiment of this person is talented and many might have a friendship and a personal friendship relationship. And you know me, I say, I wish
Yeah.
I could build the
Yeah.
thing, dog, and thing. Because at the end of the day, they know that if this artist blow up or the rhythm blow up, the producer is going to benefit, the label is going to benefit, and the
True.
artist is
True.
going to benefit. You know what I say?
True.
So, um, and I'm more when they like reach a certain levels and you're going to cross over to a different level of company. You know what I mean? I say like you go to the overseas international market now. Then these companies bear only money in mind, nothing else.
Somebody say I need to light up the split fire.
Oh, Big Mill. Oh, yeah. So that guy, Big Mill. Big Mill, where you do want to ask me? But I like me split. Ask me where you ask me though, because you say you have a question for ask. Where you want to ask Big Mill, my big brother. When I first met Big Mill, I thought he was on a bounty killer bodyguard. Big up Big Mill and the whole Florida crew. Big chef. Some man say them a war chef. Them man a really war chef. My friend Big Mill is the real war chef who go cook for the soldier. Them at Iraq. So you know,
Oh,
say a
you're
war chef.
big. That's a chef.
Yeah, that's a real war chef. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah, people, we got like 9 minutes left. So if y'all want to ask a question to the artist, y'all will go ahead and ask the question. Nothing personal. Do not get in people's business. Keep it strictly music.
Yeah, love my business, be. Cause
We got some
my
people feel stand bright and want to be up in a people personal business. Not on this platform. Thank you very
yeah,
much.
but I don't think these. What about Island Jams record?
Um,
Won't you sign to them? Or somebody asked if me never signed to Island Jams record.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't even know how to answer that question. There. You understand? Because you see, when somebody said them sign a record deal,
Yeah.
you have to talk about what happened within all of that, like all the obligations
That
that
comes with
was
it.
supposed to be met. All of the things them and the agreement them that you said you were supposed to meet. None of that
None of those
came through.
requirements met.
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna like talking about something that was not,
That
you know,
didn't
me I
pan
say
out.
whenever live up
Yeah.
to the expectation and the levels, and then at the end people deal with me like say me some like a waste man. Like hell, yo, listen me. Hell no, I'm not gonna mention nothing about that. That was as
No,
a
you're
blip.
right.
That was a
You're
blip in
right.
my journey. You know what I mean? So that's nothing
Yeah.
to be talked about. You know what I mean? So big up the fan for asking that question. I appreciate it,
Question.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
nothing really in the desk of to talk about.
All right, got you. See, sometimes it's the first time I ever let the audience ask questions. Mostly, I don't do that because you don't know what they're going to come with, and I stick to my
Mm-hmm.
question until the time is done. Then we tell each other thanks goodbye. And that it's the first time ever. It's because you brought it up. Because normally I don't do that. Because you never
No,
know what
because
them
you are
people
no.
are asking them.
No, you see, no, you are going. You see, my fans them still cause you have a set of people on the live right now that is like straight supporters of Mr. Pepper,
Okay, okay.
and yeah, they some we don't know them now go cross the line. So you know, and then anybody asks anything out of the way, I can't handle myself. Like I'm a A plus English student, so
I like the
I'm a
answer
yeah we're
that Big Russ gave. Like dinner is different from breakfast and supper.
oh Ross Big Meal top chef. Man, at school, me about cooking now. Oh, big up my friend Phil. Yo, Phil. Ross Fraser Jr. My two brother them from Excelsior. Big up on yourself. Big up all of my Excelsior people them. Even though my Excelsior people them the two and a whole heap of them support me. But me know about Summiton and me know about Phil and me know about Ross Fraser and some other people. But yo, you see the people them who usually go school with me, I be watch me thing online and them now comment, them now like and them now do
You
not.
know
But
what?
let me tell you this. If you
Good to
feel like
have
when Mr. Pepper reach
icon.
#1 again, una come friend up and go like say about from long time, when make a sad mistake. Remember everybody will do anything for me right now.
Good
You hear
night,
me I
Papa
tell you?
J.
Yeah, me see them. Oh, Pampute, I'm a general. Pampute, remember saying I post no picture, I mean I like it, you know. Yeah, I'm general. You turn up your thing right up from where there.
Yeah, tell
Way,
you I
way,
should
way,
turn
way
up
up.
the notch and bucket.
Pampute, I beat them silently and neatly right now. I
Yes,
say,
I am
Mama,
so proud of her. I am so proud of her. I must say,
listen me.
she
Oi,
came right
let me tell
through
you what
on
I know.
her
Pampute,
own.
oi, listen to me. Pampute did name Bojo.
I
Enough people
know.
don't know that. Enough
I
people don't know
know.
say Pampute come in our business unexpectedly when time matter and say Pampute. A
Hey,
Pampute make
yes.
listen me. A
The boat
Pampute make
ride
the intro.
time. The boat ride. Yes.
Listen me. A Pampute make the intro. We say in this village, some gal are stupid. Pampute. That is Pampute. Pan the gangster gorilla rhythm, my rhythm. So big
Yes.
up Pampute. Yeah, so Pampute come in our business. A Buju shit
But
the
the
name and a
pussy
name,
a
no name
call him
Buju.
a name. Some girl
Yeah.
can't do that there with shit.
Yeah. All right. You see, pan a girl level, pan a girl song level, that is a
Yes.
song we can't stop playing a dance hall. You notice
Never.
anytime, but there's something I call
Yes.
you, man, anytime that play,
So
can't
far.
stop play. Big up yourself, Pampute. I love you. Single baby mother, one
Yes.
drop it. And a dance hall alone, she bad pan. Single baby mother, it, one drop. Big up
Yo, that
yourself,
content
Pampute.
bad. The baby mother
Yeah,
song, single mother,
yeah.
bad. It
Who
got me
that?
yeah, bad no more. But yeah,
Elohima. Well, I have to big up that person. You say, Elohima. Real supporter of Mr. Peppa. He's an ex-artist, he's in Europe. Elohim, big up yourself. Enough support, enough love. See me, you see me, I say,
send me a friend
yeah.
request,
Junior
please.
Killer. Junior Killer, the whole of Philadelphia. Big up on yourself too. All that. Lisa good credit. Big up yourself. Lisa good credit, cause them say, oh, sexy credit, the girl them are dealing nowadays, and the credit of a sexy. Yeah.
So how the credit get sexy? Explain to me.
The higher the number the higher number go by credit, the sexier it get.
Okay, I get
Whereas when
it.
it reach figure 8,
Sexy credit.
and you know, say the figure 8 stay, so when the credit reach up in the 800 and the figure 8 curve up, so I want rotted shape that. Yeah.
Oh God, I gotta love my people. Yes. Anyway, we got 3 minutes before I got cut off, so I just want to tell you it's a pleasure to have you on NetJam 2021. Thank you for doing this interview with me. I appreciate it. So is the rest of my team. A lot of people don't know one of my partner, he basically have, I wouldn't say a booking agency, but he booked a lot of artists over the years. So as soon as the place open up back, I think I am going to jump on that bandwagon with that person, and we're going to do a lot of booking this year. Not this year, because we don't know when we can do concerts and shows again, but that's where we're heading. We're doing a lot of bookings and appearances from artists, old school and upcoming artists. So yeah, that's where the thing at. Again,
somebody say what happened to them question about the collaboration with Protege. What was that question again?
We didn't see. I didn't see the question myself either. I'm very sorry, but you got like
Rasta
3
love.
minutes.
Rasta love. Shut back that question because me like in time me have to talk about people with big name and them something there and them thing there. So ask about the question.
Rasta love. Ask the question back. You got like 2 minutes before we get cut off.
What a spliff nice. Yo, God no. A while ago, me hungry. I'm not hungry again. Them weed are full belly.
No, trust me, as much as I want to up on the live, I can't bother because I have some brother sister them I can't bother with the argument tomorrow, man. So I ain't bother. So
yeah. It's
Rasta
been
love,
fun, Big up
love.
Mr. Peppa. Big up yourself to Mama. What's that? TTDY Mond? What's it? Tidimond? Is it Tidimond?
Nice TT, it's supposed to be.
He asks you if you would collaborate with Protege. Oh yeah. Oh man, without a question. I would collaborate with Protege right now. Like I know Protege long before me even a Rasta. So, you know, usually see him up by Dan Carly on the studio and all that stuff, and Protege has came a long way. People might have said, oh, them youth come on the scene or them are some uptown youth. Your Protege come from country. Protege tell you him sang them say him sleep on this and him sleep on and he call the people him name and him sleep on the personal couch and him sleep on the personal couch and Protege struggle like the whole away. We'll fight the game. So of course I would do a tune with a Protege right now. Want to check out my new EP, it's called #Pepper them. It have collaboration with me and Kabaka Pyramid on it. Go check out that. Go up on the thing. People in a foreign me know now have a look a credit card. 99 problems, but $5.99 should not be one. Go get hashtag Pepper them, gentle people. My fans them overseas. When I have a little credit card, look a stimulus money run. You don't know, support the bro, fam.
What's the
Support
name
the
of the
bro.
song? Did you send the song to me?
I send all the songs to you. I send the whole
All right,
EP
cool.
to you and
All
lots of
right,
new
cool.
songs.
Cool.
The EP is
I
called
think I got
hashtag
the
Pepper
other
them.
fourth, but I wasn't sure about that one. All right, no problem.
Gentle people. Big up on yourself, my love on you. Brenda, you don't know the Net Jam family. Bless up and give thanks for the platform. You don't know. Junior
I,
Killer, Night Nurse, everybody, my love on you. You don't know, me say. Lisa
oh.
Fabulous, Sexy Credit.
That's credit.
Yeah.
You're gonna use the one there, even though I'm not credit. Contract for. You
Bamboo
don't need
Steamers,
credit.
you don't know. High grade. Go get that EP, hashtag Pepper them.
Okay. Nice people. I don't know the song on the hear it, artist still know. Hashtag Pepper
Pepper
them.
them. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and buy it. I'm gonna jump over tonight myself and support the thing. You're the first artist that I ever hear about supporting your music. So I'm gonna most definitely jump over there tonight and buy the single. Again,
Shot man, big up yourself. Rum blood. You come on the live one time at the last minute. You always give yourself problems.
it's not the
Rum
last
blood.
minute. I realized
How much
from
more?
being on IG for a minute, they switch up my time. Before I used to get an hour, but from last week I realized I went over my hour and it didn't cut off. So basically, I think I got enough followers now for them not to cut me off.
And people also look out for the new tune them. Promotion time now. Me dep on
Yes.
Mr. Lex new EP. Lexus have an EP named Touchdown. And me and him have the #1 streaming song on the EP. It's called No Drama. Me dep on Ross Fraser new album where gonna come out. On a one drop where them never hear Mr. Pepper flow like that. Big up Ross Fraser Jr., Philip Fraser's son, big icon in the music. Big up my General Phil Watkins from Excel. I remember me make a your first spliff and make it on Rasta because he was a pretty boy at high school. Big up Junior Killer, my real friend. Big up Elohim, big up Night Nurse. Big up Lisa Fabulous. Who else? Bamboo Steamers, my real friend. And no, you see my friend them. My love you know. Big up on yourself straight.
Yes.
Whole heap of new tune come out next 2 weeks. May I shoot a new video for a new single called Nah Worry. It's on the Well production. Well production is my brother Natty King. Do not bring the guns, come to town. Natty King label name Well alongside with Naya Bless production, Naya Bless music. So Well production and Naya Bless music. Them have one of my baddest new single. It's called Nah Worry. I may have video it 2 weeks time. So look out for that new video there. Ladies, I'm gonna be fresh. I'm gonna be fresh. Fresh. Cleaner, fresh. Long time the people have not seen me on some video. I may have some new clothes. May have new clothes and new shoes. But more brav.
But it's an all-time bad pressure team, all your team.
Yeah, Mr. I can't wait for make a new video again. And them new camera with some nice lens. Can't eat that camera in a video business again. Everybody have the nice camera them. So we can't wait. Fresh and murder.
My girlfriend is dying. Call.
Yeah, man.
Bless up yourself. Tatiana, TT Diamond, bless up yourself. The rest of the ladies, they're at a party, so they're not on the live right now. But yeah, man, from my audience to yours, from my follower to yours, it's a pleasure having you over here. Anything else you got to say or want to say to your followers' mind, you go ahead and do that, and then I'll wrap it up.
Okay, well,
put up like one time. I like it.
Well, what I have to say is big up Instagram first and foremost for giving Brenda some extended time. She's doing beautiful work, so I'm glad on recognize. So dancehall need more time.
Yes.
Wanna stop Instagram, wanna stop pressure the DJ them but foolishness. And they say the man them must switch from and go over Twitch. Instagram, smart up and wise up. Stop cut off the DJ them time and tell them foolishness. The man them must switch and I got Twitch. You understand? So that upon Uno. But anyway, me and my fans them. I love Uno. All who not burn no weed right now, a bat. You hear them say? Yeah. If you're not burn no weed right now, you're a bat.
I tell me a bat coming out burn no weed right now. I can't burn no weed right now.
Yo, No, Jaja. And right now, look out also for new music that come from Luigi, that a Portmore Society. You see me I say big up Luigi that a Munga management, Portmore
Okay.
Society. You see me I say so them have new tune that come with me. And I mean a lot of people ask me this question if how COVID affect my music.
You
And
know, I was going to ask you that question. I swear to God, I was going to ask you that question. So I'm happy you brought it up.
I'm going to be honest, COVID has stopped 90% of the monetary income. There is no money. There's no money coming. The only money that we holding on to right now as cash is if somebody send for dub plates. And
No plate.
um, there's been like a real uptick in dub plate cutting since the pandemic. You know,
Yes,
like
yes.
I've been doing more dubs than ever. So fortunately, you know, that come in and come play a role. And I've this is the time that I've recorded the most since I came out as an artist in dancehall. I've never recorded so much music before. This is
So
my
it's like
first EP.
it weighs in. It gives you a more creative process to make more music and do more dub plates than you normally would if you was like on the street doing whatever because it wasn't a pandemic. So
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
good for
and
you? Is it good for you apart from making the major money of not going on tour?
yeah, yeah. It gave me a focus, as you can see, with many more artists, because a lot of artists doing a lot of work right now, and it's because of pandemic. We got nothing
True,
else to
true,
do.
true.
You know, we're not on a party for go, and we're not on a Oliver Foreign for go, unless we go visit. You
Until
know what I'm
locking it
saying?
up.
All we can do is just sing music. You know, so
Yes.
that's all. You see me? And most of my artist friends and producers on the live, they understand that. You know.
Yeah.
Johnny Dangerous, all them youth that you know, I say them and the artists Elohim and them understand say the pandemic was a time when artists just focus and just get out, work out there, you know,
Right,
I say.
so yeah, which is good because when the place don't come back, we expect the artists them to come in big bad and bold and fresh with new songs, new flow. Because after
Mm-hmm.
being locked up for almost a year and a half, other artists only supposed to
D,
come good. Y'all got a
DJ
lot of
Blast.
rest time. And
DJ
speaking of
Blast.
dubs,
Speaking of dubs,
with a
where the
PayPal
PayPal account?
account, do you have a
Right now,
PayPal account?
I don't know figure out my PayPal account passport, you know. So watch this now, youth. You have Rhea,
PayPal.
you have Zoom, you have Zelle. You have Cash App. Don't feel like show me that Jamaica, you know. Me have Cash App link same way and Zelly. I was
But
gonna
if you
call
got
it
a cash
Zelly.
app, you can go ahead and tag it. So
Oh,
it's not
you
a
are
problem.
going.
Tag, promote.
No,
Do
no,
your
no. Me not
thing.
gonna tag the Cash App. No man, that's the one
Okay.
time people link me personally because it's
Okay,
people
well,
Cash App me I
so
use.
tell them to send you a personal DM
Yeah man,
when you
all
come
who
on the
want to
line.
play. No, these selectors know. I ain't
Yeah.
gotta remind them. They know. You want a dub plate, you hit me up, bro. So you know
Are
it
you
already.
socially active on your page? Yes, you are. Because if I send you a message with a note on you answer me back, and I like that. I like that about some of the
Yeah,
artists
yeah.
that's
Yeah man, once
alert.
because watch this now. I can look at the message before I read it.
Yes.
So it's not a matter of like because me know a business me I deal with, me know say me know who fi answer to and me know who fi ignore. You know what I say
Yeah. That's
like
some
me
of
not
them
answer
do
everybody.
sending dumb message for no reason.
No man, me not answer everybody. Me answer my people them man and people support me and people have good things to deal with and people have business. But me can see the message before
Yes.
before I read it. So I ain't gotta even answer certain stuff here.
That's true, but yeah. Again, it's a pleasure to have you over, and yeah, we appreciate it. We just want to say thank you. Keep putting out good music. Keep on doing what you're doing. Don't ever change. Stay humble, because to me, you've always been a humble artist, and let me not caught up in a bus here and there. Keep it just like that, and just enjoy the rest of your weekend. And bless up the missus, and if you got kids, bless them up too. And it's a pleasure to have you over here. And I just want to say thank you very much. So, my
So listen me
people,
now. So listen me now, Brenda. You want a good interview, so Pepper you descend for. Tell some bad mind apart for we fender. Them two mix up. Them a blender. So when they hear hypocrite attack, mad.
yes, yes, yes.
So see you get a
Mr.
personal
Peppa
dub
in
plate the
the
live.
building. One of my bad artists them from back in the day still is. So
Yeah.
keep that up because you're a brilliant artist, man. Talented, talented.
All right,
Keep on doing
somebody
what
say
you're
for drop
doing.
a, somebody say for drop a acapella. May I give them one acapella? Let me see what I can sing now. All right, may I say? All right, may I go now? A preview of the song with me and Ross Fraser. Because that's my
Okay.
freshest thing off of my brain. You see when you're in the road right now? Your heart can't wake. Have it firm when you a walk straight. Cause your downfall, them want say it. Them yai bloody like piece of ram it. Some me burn them and a blaze like the sun from the forest. I reach some levels where them can't reach. Them say them have a wave, we a tsunami. Them have a smart peak, we have a army. Me roll out with the gorillas in the spaceship, them the Starfleet. Dep on a different meds, them can't reach. My goals dep on a tall peak. And them can't see me cause me gone fit. Another thing, no waste my time with no small talk. My journey wasn't a small walk. Me not trust mankind. Them inside dark. You turn your back, them want to stab you with a tall fuck. But me tell them already, me tell them again, Rassi is a cannabis stop. Murder. Murder.
Bah.
Ross Fraser, Mr. Pepper collab coming at you
That's
from
the
Fraser
thing there.
album.
That's the thing there. Most definitely,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Again, appreciate you doing this interview with Net Jam 2021. Don't know anytime you have any new things that you want to promote or just drop it over in my inbox and I'll put it up on the feeds and promote the hell out of whatever you have
That
going
you
on
say?
at that point. Yeah,
Really that you say, Brenda? You
I
can't send
definitely
over the
will.
song them and you promote them?
Let me tell you, just drop them
God
over
no.
come give me a straight promotion. That's the thing
John,
there.
no.
No
You
joke.
move my heart. You move my heart, alright, guys. It's true, you move my heart. I'm
Big
going to sing
one
that song
thing.
for you and Eloima and Lisa and Night Nurse and all of the woman that up on the life.
Yeah.
You take my heart to a place it never been yet. Make me start pre some things me never think yet. Like a mountain, you pique me interest. I must God said you come, I feel blessed. Girl, you get me high. I'm electrified. With you by my side, everything's alright. If you left me cry, I'd be petrified. Me I testify, me nah lie. You give me the best love of a
Ow.
lifetime. Check it out. It's called Best Love from the EP. Hashtag Pepper them. Mr.
Yeah,
Pepper featuring
yo.
voicemail. Mad.
Samantha Evans, my best friend from in Miami, straight from here. From where look girls, we best friends, and she just a come out. And where you did there? A long time I not see you, Samantha Evans. So where you did there?
Samantha, I
When
forgot
you
watch
just
it
a
live
come
in the
over?
IGTV.
No, a business woman, you see it. So she always the want to go and do her thing. So I can't knock her for that, you see it.
I
As
lie.
soon as I hang up with you, I'm gonna call her and then I'm gonna sit down and chat and laugh. So it is what it is. There's no big deal
It's
that
an
she wasn't on the
independent
live.
woman.
Yeah,
Independent
my best
woman.
friend.
Here I go on then. If at the house, girl, you got that key. Walk straight to the
Ow.
banker, you got that G. Show off with your shape, you know, flat like she. You know, each up every day at the same spot like she. When them come a hype, bow, them brighty, them see the plane and they wonder what it might be. You're up in first class and you're sipping iced tea on the way to NYC. But you're nicey when you step in a manhattan. Be things are happen. Money never shorten. When you are sharpen, them get forgotten. But girl, you are happen. Them in a friend clothes, you don't tear up and rotten. So me girl style them and profile them. No pay them no mind because hope your man a hile them. Them did hot one time, but that was one time. Nowadays look like dopey I ride them. That have the nice girl, them, the independent girl. Them.
Ow!
Yeah.
So give me the little hypocrite attack, man. Okay, I just sign
Okay.
off the thing. You see it?
Okay.
Yeah, nice on
So
that.
as everybody don't know, we don't listen to people and them dirty mouth. We are make them talk, make them talk. All them can do a talk, light up the live. But when you hear hypocrite talk, low them make them sit and talk. All them can do a flip and talk. Brenda life them can't lock up. You
Never.
mad? Hypocrite talk, low them make them sit and talk. All them can do a flip and talk. But you see Brenda next thing, dirty
Yeah.
bad mind. Grudge you for the house and it not bill yet. Them hate
Oh,
you for the money and them still get. The more wet and the anyway no spill yet. We no drop a Cancun dep on the beach a chill yet. Me no buy the white Benz with the rims yet. Make a little food but me still not touch a meal yet. Them think me a go lose, or that them still bet. Underestimate me, and me a tell them we bad but them bad mind. Bad mind. We bad but them bad mind. Mad.
yo. Bah. Bless up your damn self, Mr. Pepper. You don't know. Pleasure having you
Nejam
over
family.
here.
Big up yourself, Brendan. It was a pleasure.
It
Interview
was
was a
a
blast.
pleasure. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
man.
And like I said, new music, new anything, drop it over. I'll promote the hell out of it.
Big up everybody on the live. Thank
You
you for
don't know
continue
people.
supporting Mr.
Let
Pepper.
jam in the
You don't
building.
know.
Listen to the plug
Hey
here
yo,
when you see
Net
this
Jam.
plug. Respect it.
I miss a net jam. Music for make your heart and your head jam. Man. You disrespect your food, get nyam.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell them the man. We're bad like that. When you're first on a little girl, we're bad like that. You see? But again, thank you very much. It's a pleasure having you over here. Bless up yourself and stay humble.
All right,
Good night,
Mama. Big up.
people. Good night.
Big up everybody. Bless up. See you.